Guys? This is the Weenus here with Reddit Viper with another 3-star attack. This one's by Woody. It's a Shattered GoHo. And kind of wanted to highlight this base because of the susceptibility it has to hogs versus some other 3-star attacks. So, our most common 3-star attacks are Go Lava Loon, in which we're trying to take out an air defense, the queen, the clan castle, and then kind of work over the base with air. But in this base, all the air defenses are really close to the core. The queen is really close to the core, so that's really not our best option. Our second best option is to use, a go wee wee with back end hogs or loons, but with the way this base is so segmented with so many different compartments, a go wee wee is really not gonna be able to bust through all those walls to break far enough into the base to be able to 3-star this with that strategy. So really all we're left with is hogs, and Woody is kind of a resident hog expert, and he quickly noticed that this base is so susceptible to hogs because of a few reasons. And the main reason is because of these giant bomb locations. If you look at the base, because it's so segmented, there's really only 4 logical spots these double giant bombs could be. You got one set that could possibly be there, you got one set here, and then you got 2 possible sets here and here that could possibly be. But if you kind of approach it logically, there's really no reason you would put it in this upper section, simply because it's not between 2 defenses. If the way hogs path, if they come, and launch over one of those giant bombs, it's not going to hit both of them at a time. It's your double giant bomb's not going to take out a big pack of hogs. So the really only viable spots here in the bottom between these whiz towers and the air defenses. And Woody realizes that, and he sees that if he comes from the bottom here where it's not so segmented, gets a jump spell in with his heroes, couple witches, and 2 golem army, he can take out those double giant bombs, pop them both, get the queen, and then from that point, his hogs, which don't really care about a segmented base, they just hop the walls, they're just going to go through this base like a hot knife through butter. And then the second reason is this clan castle is offset in such a way that it allows a 1 giant lure. This base maker really kind of made a mistake. He should have switched his town hall and his clan castle here. Because you can see in the beginning here, Woody gets this entire lure using 5 troop space, which is big time. That's a really good trade-off there, as opposed to, he doesn't need to use 20 troop space on hogs to get this lure. So he pulls it down to the bottom, and I kind of wanted to highlight this part because this is useful for Town Hall 8 or 9, is he kites this dragon using 1 archer at a time. So he's got 5 here, drops the wizard away from the dragon, and then continues to drop 1 archer at a time, so the dragon never really even focuses on the wizard. So he gets this dragon, almost completely destroyed, using only, 5 archers and a couple wizards. So by the time he drops his arch queen there, that dragon's almost dead. And then from here, he gets his 2 golems down, gets his funnel down. And you can see he waits on his witches here. He doesn't want to get them prematurely shooting at. These golems can tank for as long as he needs to get his heroes funneled in. So he go ahead and drops a jump spell, and then he saves a rage just to make sure we get everything accomplished here. There's a lot of DPS in this region. See with those 2 Teslas, and we're going to have 2 giant bombs popping. So he waits on his king's ability until the giant bombs go off, just so he can make sure when he uses the ability that he gets full use of those raged barbs. And then once he's got that, he just brings the 2 hogs in from the left and right side. And you can see here he's got his archer queen up with her ability still. He's got a witch up, a wizard still, and still 2 golemites there to tank, and the BK. So really at this point, he has just run roughshod on this base, and he's really almost on autopilot for someone like Woody, who's pretty used to using these hogs. Gets the heal spells down in the high DPS area with those Teslas. Great heal spells covering anywhere those hogs would be. And they just kind of work their way around the base here. Really just no problem. It just absolutely wrecked this base. See, all the defenses are down. He's still got, 8 or 10 hogs left. Archer Queen left. Uses her ability just to generate a couple archers, but it's really no even need for anything. Even his tanks are still alive down here. So I just kind of wanted to highlight what kind of bases you're looking for to run rush shot over a base with the GoHo. And Woody does a really good job here. Great attack, Woody.